real story. They cut some stuff out.
What's going on? Hey, my man. What are you doing?
What's up, man?
What's happening, man?
How you been?
I didn't know you like Prince Street.
Why not? It's one of the
going
best
on?
pizzas in town. Maybe
Best
the best
pizza?
pizza.
How do y'all know each
Oh,
other?
this cat?
What's up, man?
I know him. I know him from Rich Eisen. How you doing?
Bro, good to
I don't
meet
know you, but I know your dad, but I do know you.
What's up, man?
Hey, what? You guys want to eat?
Yeah, we haven't even
What
ordered
the hell
yet.
with the
right.
delivery? Come on, well, let's eat.
Now.
What's going on, man?
Well, appreciate it. Yeah, we just sat here
all right. I
chopping
can
it up.
always-
Didn't even order that.
Look at that. Look at that.
Oh,
Fresh
that's
off
pretty.
the...
Okay.
Nice, right?
Oh, yes.
Pretty.
There we go. What are you drinking?
Just got water right
What
now.
about you, my
Fresh squeezed Coca-Cola.
man?
Okay.
Coca-Cola, all right. My
From the
kind of
Colombian
guy.
cocoa bean?
Yeah.
Hey, what's this?
Oh, okay. Oh,
This
I
you?
like that.
You like this?
Sure.
Hey, yeah.
I'm an old school, just cheese guy.
What are you doing? You doing the pepperoni?
Oh, no, man. No pork on the fork.
Yeah, I'll do that.
I don't even speak
Sure.
pig Latin.
No pork on a what?
No pork on the fork, bro.
Really?
Yeah, man.
Like-
Assalamu alaikum, please hold the bacon.
Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. Okay, man. Whatever
Appreciate
tune. No, no
Yeah,
problem.
I'm
How you
an old
been?
school cheese pizza
What's
guy.
going on? Do a little salute. All right.
Absolutely.
Here we go.
Hey.
Prince Street.
Chindan. Here we go.
Everything good with you?
Yeah, good, man. You see my show?
I've seen
Well,
it.
you're on it now.
Oh, that's what this is?
Yeah, delivering
I was
happiness.
wondering why there's cameras in here.
Well, they were following me on a delivery, so you never know who's going to show up.
Okay. I knew this was a sketchy part of town, so I figured that's why the surveillance was there.
Oh, it's not sketchy. Come on.
Nah, this is nice over here.
You're still
man.
over on
El Segundo?
El Segundo?
Yeah, that's
I like that area.
Eisen Studio. We do that every day, 12 to 3. And then it's also where we do the wrestling podcast. You know,
I'm
I'm
talking
familiar.
about sketchy. That thing is 10 minutes away from being real
No,
sketchy.
listen.
So how did you guys hook up? How did this happen? I see he carries a belt.
What's our pictures?
Yeah, explain this belt to me.
Well, I guess before we even get to the belt,
Yeah.
this is how we met.
Yeah.
We met. See me back in, I think it was 2018. I was working on the Eisen show. I was just doing social media at the time. One day he came in, we chopped it up, started talking about wrestling, blah, blah, blah. And then I think over the next few years, we may have seen each other 3 more times. I only really knew him from him coming on the show.
Right.
You come in the show, you sit in the green room for maybe half an hour, you say
What
what
was
up.
you doing? Promoting a movie?
Yeah, you had
But any nonsense.
Godzilla one time.
Godzilla, Straight Outta Compton, the first thing. And then,
I wasn't there for that one.
oh man, you really wasn't there?
No.
Dang, I can't imagine you not being there.
Straight Outta Compton, your first movie?
Technically.
Technically? Yeah.
Because my first movie really is this movie my pops did called Janky Promoters. And I played the DJ. I got one line, but that's my first movie. Straight Outta Compton,
Right.
though, that's
That's
like,
legit. Your first real legit.
yeah. Where I actually got like hired and
Right.
paid. I didn't get paid for Janky Promoters.
Oh, wow.
So you guys met
Just met.
For the Eisen show.
at the Eisen show.
And then, make a long story short, Rich decided he wanted to have a podcast tree for the Eisen show. Once he put me on, I just started infusing wrestling talk in with normal sports talk. I don't think anyone was really doing it the way I was doing it. Like, I'd equate Tom Brady to John Cena during week 6 of the NFL season, And so
Right.
Rich kind of knew that I really love wrestling and I would incorporate it into normal sports talk. So came time for me to do a wrestling pod. He asked who would I want as a co-host, and I immediately, man, because if you knew him from Twitter back in the day, and even, it still continues to this day, I noticed that every time he'd tweet about wrestling, the engagement was off the hook.
Right. Because he's a real fan.
Yeah, and so I knew that we had met 3 or 4 times. We always had it was always cool, it seemed like. So we reached out and I said his name, and Rich took thought for 1 second, picked up the phone and called him, and it took a while to get everything going. After a few months, I guess.
What's the name of the show?
No contest.
No
wrestling.
contest wrestling.
No Contest.
Yeah, TJ had, when we were first getting the show, we were trying to figure out what the look was gonna be and things like that. He gave me a list of 20 or 30 names. And no contest just popped from the beginning because, like, not only is it a wrestling term when you have like a draw or like, just no contest.
Right.
But also I liked it as the double entendre of you can't mess with us.
Right.
There is no contest. So
Right.
it just popped. And NCW, it sounds like a promotion. It sounds like legit.
Yeah.
And so been rocking with that ever since. People have been picking it up.
Nice. So your audience has grown, huh?
Oh yeah, definitely seems to be. I mean, I think the first time I noticed it was last year's WrestleMania in Vegas. This dude, I gotta say, man, he's like the Pied Piper at wrestling shows.
Really?
He truly is. Like, I don't even get it why people love him so much. Don't make no sense to me.
Yeah.
But for real, like.
But when you're authentic, and he's probably an authentic fan,
Yeah.
he knows what he's talking about.
So people love him, man.
They
With
pick it
every
up.
shows, yeah. And
Yeah.
it's like he seriously everywhere he goes, people call his name and want to holler at him.
You show up at the events?
Oh yeah, you got to go. If you're a wrestling fan, or even if you're just trying to check it out, you got to go live.
Mm-hmm.
It's different. I've heard that about certain sports too, like hockey and baseball really grabbed me once I started to go there live.
Right. Right.
So with wrestling, it's the same thing. There's nothing like being there and having a crowd that's really on point.
Right.
Because you're part of the electricity. Don't let you get a beer in. Because
Yeah.
once you get a beer in too, now you making friends. Like now it is a party.
And there's a lingo, I noticed. Like,
Oh yeah, we got our own language.
you got
here.
your own language, right?
Our own language for
Like,
sure.
give me some of the phrases, like the.
I mean, number one, the thing that you're always looking for is a good pop. All right, now a pop is like literally what it sounds like the crowd bursting into an uproar. Just
Yeah.
anything, whether that be somebody's intro, something they said. You're always looking for the pop or a move happening. The pop is when you know you got a good crowd and you got somebody in there doing something insane.
Right.
This isn't necessarily a term, but something I think all wrestling fans who've been to a show know that person, especially if you go to a smaller show. There's always someone in the crowd trying to be the comedian, right? And the second they say something funny, then someone else is going to try to say something funny. And it's just like, you see it a lot more on the smaller shows, but it's like sometimes it's funny, sometimes it's not. But there's always that person
Right.
who's going to yell something and get to laugh. And then they're just going to keep going through it the whole show. So that's something you will always see at these shows.
In the crowd?
Yeah, but there's always a few comedians in there.
And sometimes there's little kids that like their parents let them cuss only at wrestling. They're not really using the word right. But they're just going too hard. Like, get your kid, bro.
Right.
How are you doing this?
It's a great time. And I've always loved it. And so when it came time to make a decision on what I wanted to do, because the strike scared me. The strike scared me. I didn't like it. I thought about, what is something that I can do that I love and it won't feel like work. The same way that acting doesn't really feel like work to me, but there's still a lot that goes into it. And it was you're already on Twitter talking shit for free. Let's try to flip this some type of way. And if TJ suggested me, it was just at the right time.
Right.
I was just gonna be on Twitch.
Yeah.
At my pops' studio or something, try to get a couple wrestlers to come through or But this was the best route I could have taken, and it has blossomed a lot. We knew we could be big. You just don't know how fast things are gonna happen.
Yeah.
That's right.
And it's been some wild situations where we looked at each other there's no way
Right.
we just talked to the Undertaker. There's no way Stephanie McMahon just gave us a hug.
Wait a minute, why is Shay? He knows I'm on air till noon.
Yeah.
Why are you blowing up my phone at 11:55? You know I can't pick up. I get, bro. You got to call me. You got to call me.
Emergency.
Well, is everything cool? I get outside the second the show's over. Rich is just saying goodbye to everybody. Yo, dude, you ain't not gonna believe this. My agent just called and said John Cena wants to come on the pod.
Yeah, John Cena chose us. We didn't ask him.
I'm
Really?
like, what? Yeah, Cena asked us.
What's the dynamic between the two of you? I mean,
I like to say he's more Obi-Wan Kenobi. I'm not Luke. I'm more Anakin Skywalker. I'm a little bit. If you've seen my Twitter or know me personally, I can be a little aggressive. I'm working on it, but people find it entertaining, so I don't.
Do you get into? I mean, do you find you get into like really good arguments with people?
No, no. I'm looking for good arguments. I would love to talk to people and have like real conversations, but like people are just saying one little thing to get my attention for some likes. So I'm gonna get more likes, and then I just get a kick out of that.
He's the more like analytical.
He's very calm.
Calm.
Peace.
Right.
You know, let's try to find a diplomatic way to handle this. And I
find it to be easier.
What would get you going? What would get you pissed off? Like,
I hate when people who are supposed to be like, as wrestling fans, we know what we're looking at. Okay, like we know what we're watching here.
You know it's a show.
Like
right?
we know what we're watching here, and yet you start blending whether or not you know what you're looking at. Like, you start arguing for things, whether that be somebody holding a belt for a number of times before a big match can happen. You as a wrestling fan know that this guy and this guy aren't going to fight till WrestleMania. So there is no world where the belt is going to be lost until then. Mm-hmm. So why are you complaining all the way there? Right. Like that person should lose? You know better. Mm-hmm. And I hate when they act stupid. And I feel like when you're acting stupid, you're trying to play me, and then I hear my mom in my ear, and now I'm cussing you out. Yeah. Like it just happens that way. Or if anybody disrespects the tribal chief. Right. I don't deal with that, bro. Yeah. That's I'm my tribal chief, dog.
That's your thing, right?
Yeah. Roman Reigns.
I mean, he is the guy, right? I mean, he's got the look, he's got the face.
He's the guy.
Right. I mean, I'm not even hardcore in there, and you can tell he's the guy.
He's the guy. He knows.
What does this mean?
Bro, acknowledge. Like everybody else is the twos, but we the ones.
We the ones.
We the ones.
I tell you what annoys me constantly about wrestling fans are, like you just said, we know what we're watching. We know this game, and yet someone will get online and continue to complain like, well, Cody Rhodes, his reign is so boring, or why is Charlotte always getting the championship so many times? Like, we know that they don't control what they're doing. We know that they're actors in the storyline. We know that they're not writing. Do you really think that Charlotte Flair is going in there and taking the pencil and going, I'm going to win the championship 14 times, or Cody's reign is boring? Well, is that really Cody Rhodes' fault?
No.
No.
No, I mean, he can't control what a writer writes.
Yeah, so people know that, and yet will still say stuff like that, and it doesn't make sense. It's like complaining that like the Ewoks didn't do something and start like, what?
Getting mad at Mark Hamill because of something Luke Skywalker said. I didn't write this, bro. I'm just a word sayer, baby. So it's really annoying, but like it's just they're the most passionate fans there is.
Yeah, for sure.
Because they buy in, and they buy in to the point where they got to remind themselves, oh my God, I'm losing myself a little bit. Let me relax.
Don't let yourself get worked over or work.
You guys like Cody?
I love Cody, all right?
I like him.
But once the cameras are on, I'm a chief guy, so I got to boo him. All right, it's part of the gig. I'm buying in.
Yeah.
But like, how could you not like Cody?
Yeah.
And like his story, his redemption is the best. Like he left, went and gambled on himself and made WWE's like competition like into this big thing. He was a part of it. I know they're gonna love that. But he was a part of that major promotion in AEW. And then he left and then came back to WWE and is the man.
Yeah.
And then we know like the stories of the things that his father had to go through and battling against Vince McMahon in a lot of situations.
Right.
For Cody to be able to prosper the way it is, full circle moment. How could you hate that?
You know I'm part of WrestleMania history. You know that, right?
Yeah.
I'm viewed as like an OG, even though I'm not like a hardcore guy.
Was it 10 you were in?
10 or 11. 11.
Okay, 11, right.
I announced Diesel and Shawn
Michaels, right?
Man.
That's the one with Pam Anderson.
Anderson.
And
who's the
who
other
else?
girl? She's married to Donnie Wahlberg.
Oh, Jenny McCarthy was
Jenny McCarthy.
Okay, right.
Yeah, I was running around doing interviews. I did commercials with all the wrestlers.
Right.
Yeah.
What was your time? What do you remember?
I just remember it was a great experience, and I remember, they treated me great. You know, one guy was calling me Tricky Nicky. Hey, Tricky Nicky. Yeah. But they was Shawn Michaels or some shit, right?
So obviously you had to work with Vince at some point.
He was cool.
Yeah.
He was really good. He was like, you know, he had me on the mic and I was running around. And they couldn't have been nicer, the whole wrestling
I say that.
family.
And I've said that to him, and I've said it on our show. If everyone in the world treated people the way people treat each other backstage at a wrestling match, this world would be an infinitely better
I know,
place.
because, you know, there's a lot of douches in sports.
Absolutely.
You know, and especially like even the game that I love, baseball. There's a lot of really douchey kind of people. But at least with these guys, they were like really good guys. Behind the scenes, all good guys.
Very
like
welcoming,
Yeah, very welcoming.
accommodating.
Yeah. Damian Priest, we've gotten to know him. Great guy. I mean, off the screen, he's even a better guy than on the screen.
I've kind of seen that friendship kind of evolve on social media. How'd you guys?
Yeah, it just kind of connected, and his father looks like my brother. So there's a whole thing there.
His dad's hella cool.
Yeah, he's funny as shit, you know? And Damien is just, he's really, I think he's a little underrated. I think he just needs a little something to make him pop a little more, you know?
I mean, look, man, he got one of the biggest moments on the biggest stage.
I know.
Winning the world title at WrestleMania. That, you know, that's a pretty nice little feather to have in your cap.
You guys, you and Damian bond over the Dodgers beating the Yankees that one year?
Well, we bond, you know. I don't know if we bond over them losing to the Dodgers, but yeah, we definitely bond. I mean, he's a really good Yankee fan. Maybe not as insane as I am, but he's definitely a solid Yankee fan, and we went to a playoff game together, so it was nice.
I saw that.
So yeah, it's good to have him by my side in case, you know.
Anything popped up.
I mean, you never know. You go to war, you want to have somebody.
You want to have someone there who can dole out some punishment.
Listen, I'm not one of those guys, you know what I mean? I can go and hold my own. I don't look to fight. People that fight and are violent,
sporting events.
Those are not baseball fans. Those are ridiculous people. So I just don't understand that.
Yeah.
You know, you could show up at an opposing ballpark and you could root as hard as you want. No problem. You know what I mean? It's not, but those kind of people, they're looking for something.
Yeah.
A lot of times the same team, too. Fans of the same team.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, and it's horrible. I watch it. I get sick to my stomach seeing that. I'm like, man, I don't ever want to be in something like that, you know?
Yeah, not at a sporting event. No, I do on the flip side, like after Christmas to watch, or after Thanksgiving to watch the Black Friday fights on YouTube. I do enjoy that.
Oh, Black Friday?
Black Friday fights,
Yeah.
I do enjoy watching those. But yeah, the baseball stadium, seeing people tumble over seats, it's just kind of like
it's jarring.
that could be me, yeah.
I mean, years ago when I was a kid in the 70s, the Red Sox, Yankee fans, those were like organic fights.
Yeah.
With
Now,
beer
the Red
flying.
Sox, those are disgusting people.
I mean, yeah, they're not the nicest.
Yeah,
they're
bro.
not the nicest. I've been to Fenway. It was a harsh place before they broke their curse, man. You know what I mean?
Piece of trash organization.
Yeah, nice ballpark, but I tell you, yeah, fuck Boston.
Yeah, fuck Boston, bro.
I mean, you know,
On the bottom of my heart.
I mean, I like Fenway Park, but
Look, I'm a Sixers fan, so you saw that's how I was living.
Hey, we didn't have no business, baby.
You playing
we
my
didn't have no
Knicks
business,
tonight,
baby.
huh?
Yeah.
Hey, you a Philly fan? Philly fan, a Met fan.
Yo, he confused. Listen, I love this
Where'd you
because
grow up, man?
it is the road less traveled. My man is a Mets fan. He moved to LA, chose the Clippers. He's a Cowboy fan. He's a 76er fan. He liked Duke. He liked Duke.
Like Duke, too?
I like Green Hill, that started it.
Yeah.
I was a Georgetown
That's the only
fan.
winning organization, bro. Well, Cowboys, I'll give you that, but like it was the 90s. You know?
I was alive in the 90s, that's fine.
Why the Cowboys?
Probably Tony Dorsett is probably one of my earliest
that's
football
solid
memories. I put together, I knew we were near Pittsburgh. I grew up in Altoona, Pennsylvania. I knew Tony Dorsett played at
Altoona.
Altoona played for the Jets.
Yeah.
I knew Pittsburgh was close. I knew Tony Dorsett
You liking
played
the
at
pizza?
Pitt.
Bro,
know?
I'm loving this pizza, bro.
And then I can remember Jackie Smith. I don't remember this. I remember seeing video of Jackie Smith dropping a touchdown against the Steelers in the Super Bowl. That's an early. I just remember seeing a replay or something.
Jackie Smith, that's like
80s.
That's when?
1980 or something.
Oh, really?
So I don't remember the game. But I just remember seeing a.
So you're
a
from
replay.
PA?
From
You drink Yingling?
I mean, I have.
Yeah.
I don't make it a point to.
Yeah, well, I do. That's my beer.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
from Pennsylvania.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really drink, so that's
That's okay.
the reason. But
No, I've
yeah,
never
back in the
seen
day,
you.
I've had more than one. I moved here in '99, right?
Which is crazy. That's insane. Because,
What's
like, the Lakers have Shaquille O'Neal and Kobe by this time. And, like, they're about to go on a three-peat. And you like, nah.
Because I figure this, right? If I move here and I'm just a Laker fan, that means I jumped on the bandwagon.
Right.
Who's going to respect that?
That's right. Nobody.
It's the Lakers.
Yeah.
We're like, bro,
No, man.
everything. We're the
And
league.
as a Dr.
I
J
know, but he
fan growing
can't.
up. Yeah.
I mean, he can't do that.
Hey, we would have accepted him.
I mean, yeah, because I'm accepted pretty much everywhere I go. I'm
That's
like a,
the Dodger
visa.
fans telling me you can always come over. I'm like, you know I can't.
You're about Brooklyn,
You know
baby.
I can't.
Brooklyn,
I know, but they left a long time ago.
They were kicked out.
They didn't get kicked out. They wouldn't get. Well, they weren't kicked out. They couldn't. They couldn't. They weren't given the location
Yes.
they wanted.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then they just said, "The hell with it." And that's why the Mets came. The Mets are kind of like
They're the
bastard
bad
kid.
child of the
Yeah,
Giants and
of the Giants and the
Dodgers.
Dodgers. They had like a baby at a wedlock. It was the Mets.
Yeah, that's
Stole
true.
Mike Piazza.
You guys like Braun Breaker?
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, my God, man.
He's,
I like him.
You think about, we always have to talk about Nepo babies, right? Because he's a second
Baby's
generation.
up by $1 billion,
Right?
baby.
He's a star, right?
Yeah, well,
And the thing
$1 billion.
is, that's the thing about when you say, do I like Cody Rhodes, man? I grew up with Dusty Rhodes as a kid.
Yeah.
So, of course, like both his sons are wrestling.
Sure.
Of course I'm going to be a fan. I grew up watching him and Ric Flair. Ric Flair has a child who's arguably the greatest in their division, and his child is not a boy but a girl?
Yeah.
What?
Charlotte
Yes,
Flair,
I'm all
14-time
in.
champion,
Charlotte
baby.
Flair. So,
Yeah?
Braun Breaker, I was a Steiner's
Yeah.
Brothers fan, so...
He just got it, right? He has
he
all
picked
the attributes.
Yeah, it's like he was made for it.
Yeah.
Looks like his dad, but sounds like his uncle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I just like
100%.
his intensity.
Yeah, he's
Like
former
he's-
running back.
Yeah, man.
I can see him in any era.
Any
stellar.
of it, right?
Yeah.
What about Dirty Dom?
That's my boy.
I like him.
That's my
Come on
boy
now.
right
We had him on the show.
Dirty
Yeah.
Dom is
And they-
certified.
Oh, he's a star.
Yeah, when you and him together was pretty
We were
fun.
good.
Yeah.
We were good. We really enjoyed each other.
Funny thing about Dom is when we started to interview him, and before the interview, we say hello real quick before we start. And I remember when his dad got put into the Hall of Fame, his dad talked about what his wife had done for him by basically holding him down until he could get on his feet, get money. And so the whole crowd was chanting Angie. And I remember thinking how dope of a moment that was. So I wanted to ask him, what was it like when you got to hear this crowd cheer for your mom? I thought he'd be like, it was amazing. He goes, I don't know. I left. I didn't stay around for that. And I was like, oh, okay. So
Old school wrestling.
this is it. Okay, we're going straight character this whole interview. So
As a young guy, do you like to go back and watch old school? Are you a student of it?
I started that with my sister. My sister Karima was always like my wrestling fact check because it was one summer where she just decided I'm gonna watch every single Raw. So she went back to the first episode and was watching it in order. Mm-hmm. And so she would start telling me about these storylines, and I'm like, sound good.
Right.
And you go back and you realize where it's come from, how those old school guys have the right to talk as much crap as they want about the new school, because the stuff that they had to work with was just so. Primitive is not a nice word, but it's just it was harder. It was way harder. And so, that's where I get major respect for those guys. And now that you have access to so much, so many things that you can go back and look at. But, that's where I think the summer of I think it was a little bit after the pandemic, was when I really started to appreciate Dusty. Dusty was just a slick talking monster, he always had something to say. Every interview he had just another, let me hit you with one more zinger and I'm out.
Right.
And that's when you get to really appreciate why Rick is Rick. When I was watching. Rick was already, short-haired, just going around being a general manager here and there. So I needed to see like what the Nature Boy really was, and that like a couple of them Starrcades, his entrance, like it's like a movie. Like it's like I said it one time on camera. I was like, you got to look at Ric Flair's entrance in Starrcade and tell me that's not like America. Like, it's like the dude is wrestling.
He came in on a helicopter once.
Yeah, just styling and profiling.
I know. He just showed me that entrance of
that long walk.
Roman. That long walk Roman just did, man. It came out like a biblical character. Man. I mean, you could see him in one of those movies with that face that he's got, right?
Yeah, he's definitely made to transition.
What would be the dream match for him?
Rock,
yeah,
right?
I mean, that's it right now.
That would be the ultimate, right?
Yeah. That would be. Because there's so many ways they could still go with it.
It's almost The Rock is almost like his father in a way.
It's like
It's his cousin.
I know, but I mean like
this is OG.
it's his OG is what I'm saying, right?
Yeah, I mean, look, he literally sits atop the food chain when you talk about. If you want to talk about who is the greatest wrestler of all time, right? You can either use it in the sense of who actually got on the mat, did the best moves, was the best wrestler, or like who is the biggest entity. Like,
What would you say?
It would be The Rock.
You'd have to say he's the GOAT?
I would say being where he was in terms of
Where he
wrestling
took it?
Mount Rushmores,
Right.
and then what he did after to be the biggest movie star on earth. You could argue Hulk Hogan for a period of time. He was the biggest, and Stone Cold. But when you put it all together, it's
hard to beat that.
It's hard to beat him.
I mean, television, movies,
Cartoons,
wrestling, cartoons. I mean, I met the dude recently on the Jumanji set, and you could see why. He was just like, he saw me, I saw him, and class all the way.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, this is what, you're not disappointed when a guy, I mean, you're not sure everybody's going to respond to you like that, but he was just...
Especially someone like him, I have to imagine. Like, everyone wants a minute of your time, and everybody has this expectation of how you should be. So you could either choose to be on, or you could not choose to be. He seems to be someone who chooses to be on, but that has to be exhausting.
It has to be, and he feels like legitimate. He feels like he looks right at you, he talks to you. He's like really interested in, what you got to say.
I have a funny Rock story. So if you guys remember, there was a little hidden camera show back in the day on MTV called Punk'd.
Small hidden camera.
Just small hidden camera show.
Camera.
It wasn't that big. It was, kids. It was that big. So we got to a point, Ashton Kutcher was the host, but it got to the point where it started to run on its own, and he couldn't always be where the prank was going. Like, he might be filming a TV show, and someone's like, Nick's like, oh, we can get my pops, but we can only get him at, 2:35 on Monday, and he can't be there, so we still got to run this thing. So it just happened to be F. Gary Gray was punking The Rock on the set of
F. Gary Gray?
Be Cool, F. Gary Gray. Be Cool 2, I think it was actually. And so basically, we were going to have his trailer blow up.
Really?
And that's what happened. One of our agents came and told him not to leave anything plugged up because there was some type of electrical leak. I don't even know. Sometimes we would say stuff that if you look at that didn't make any sense.
Yeah, right.
And then
converters.
And then he had a lava that needed ironing, except you don't really iron the lava, as he said. And then, the long story short, he left something plugged up. We blew up a trailer. I mean, it was a magnificent blow up. And then he came out, and everyone started pointing fingers at him, and he was cool and calm. And then he got to a point where our guy was really good at like drilling you, says something like, well, yeah, I told you not to. He goes, wait a minute. What do you mean you told me? You tell me, and then it was like, and then that was the moment we have to go, all right, and F. Gary Gray jumped in. He was like, rock, chill. You've been punked. And the thing about that was Ashton wasn't there, so I ran that bit with Jason Goldberg. And so...
That's a fine line to walk.
Yeah, I don't think I ever told you, like, I was one of the guns who was, instructing the actors on that
I don't know if
episode.
I'd want to do that to him.
Well, it was and then I was the first person from the crew who engaged with him after he calmed down.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, Rock, because I met him one time at a party at Nighttown.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, Ash couldn't be here, blah, blah. And he looks at me, goes, I think you remember, he literally just started laughing. But he goes, yeah. And that was the idea of Punk. You push somebody to the point where they're like, and when the dude said, "Didn't I tell you?"
Right.
He had enough of having fingers pointed at him.
bro,
So,
just happy to be
Is
here.
he cool? But in the end,
yeah, man, even back then, he was mad cool.
yeah. I heard that it's a good story. You met The Rock?
Yeah, I was 12 years old, 6th grade. Class just gets out, and there's news going around the schoolyard that my dad is here, which is not normal. It's like picking me up from school is grandma territory.
Your dad?
Like, yeah, like my grandma
Yeah.
picks me up from school. Like this is just how this is the law. And my dad being there, it spreads like wildfire. Shit, your dad's here. Did you hear your dad's here? Like it's like everywhere. So now, as a 12-year-old boy, I'm thinking like, fuck. Like I screwed up. Like what did I do? Am I in trouble? Like what's going on? And so I'm walking to the gate and I'm like, yeah, he's here. and he's in the nice car.
Oh, the good car.
Yeah, the 2-seater. All right. So I'm like, all right. Get in the car. It's like, how was school? School was good. How was your day as well? Like, I'm just trying to like test the waters.
Yeah.
We get in, we drive all the way to Venice. And when you're 12 years old, 3 o'clock traffic, all the way to Venice from the valley, I'm like, this is taking forever. Like, if you're gonna kill me, just kill me now. And we get to a restaurant, and the table's about as big as these 2 tables together. And I'm like, why are we here, The Rock walks in and sits next to me and has this meeting with my dad. I'm like, yeah, we should probably do something together. And I'm just like,
So he was just
in awe. Like,
you didn't know he was
hero.
coming.
No, it's my hero. And he just walked in. He's been talking to my dad for 45 minutes, and I can't say a word. Like, I can't. I've never been in this situation, but I couldn't believe it. I couldn't, process it.
Right.
And I didn't say shit to him.
Yeah.
And then it's bothered me for years.
Did you ever say anything?
I mean, thank you for the picture and stuff like that, but nothing.
Did your father know?
Yeah, he was like,
that you were
tell him whose ass you want him to kick, and I'm just, whoever you want. And
you were that big of a fan at 12?
yeah, it's like, dude, it's Rock.
Yeah.
Like I was a shy kid already,
Right.
and watching The Rock, The Rock taught me to always have something to say. He's quick as a whip on the microphone. You couldn't touch it, and so that was my favorite quality about him.
Yeah.
And so, that helped me build my courage up as a kid. And then so when he just pops up, I go immediately into that shy kid.
Right.
It's like, oh, my God.
Yeah.
And I remember I got a cheeseburger. He got a cheeseburger. I got a root beer. He got a Diet Coke. I thought that was weird. I was like, Diet Coke tastes disgusting. And then
It does.
He paid for his food. And the lady brought him back his change, but he left his change. So I took his quarter, and I took it in my pocket as a little kid. Took it to my mom. She put it in a sandwich bag, and to this day, it is in their safe at their house, in that sandwich bag.
What'd your pop say on the way home?
It's just like, man, I lost you back there. And it was like, yeah, bro, give me 24 hours in advance. Let me write something
give me a
down.
heads up.
Yeah, hey, on Wednesday, your whole life's gonna change.
Yeah. Well, when you meet your heroes, it's like one time when I was a kid, I loved Robert De Niro, and my brother, and I liked Pacino too. My brother was doing this play, him and his friend. It was off Broadway, so it was way in the village. It wasn't but they said that De Niro and Pacino were coming one night. I think this was 70s and 77, 78. He did a movie called New York, New York, and he wore a big blue Hawaiian shirt and these two-tone shoes. So I went out and I bought this blue Hawaiian shirt. And I had the shoes, everything. I said, can I come? He goes, yeah, just be cool. Because my brother might go on the stage, and one night he might just be an usher. Yeah. So there were 4 seats roped off. And there's a little theater, and we're waiting. Pacino doesn't show. Then De Niro comes in, in his heyday, before Raging Bull. Oh. Comes in with the fucking face, beautiful. And I'm like, oh my God. I sat next to the last seat roped off. And then he sat between the 4 seats, 2, 1 open, 2, and then he decides to move over right next to me. And I got his outfit on from New York, New York. I'm sitting there trying to be cool. I'm like, fuck, my brother told me not to say anything. Yeah. I'm like, I can't, I can't really like breathe or even look at him yet. You know, just you look fucking great.
Yeah.
Smelled great, everything. And then I said, excuse me, you got the time? And he goes, yeah, it's about 8:15. Thanks. And so
How old were you again?
yeah, fucking like 7. I was probably maybe about 15 or
Okay.
something. So anyway, he kept like doing these looks at the clothes. I think he's probably thinking, he looks like Jimmy Doyle, like the character he played in New York. So my brother goes, second half, move over. I want to sit next to him. Because my brother wound up getting this, like a little part in Raging Bull. And then I think De Niro asked him, I mean, now they're friends. I think he asked him, do you know that kid or some shit? And he was like, hey, yeah, I'm just, was he bothering you? He said, no, I'm just curious. He goes, I think he was fucking checking you out. And that was like, but I was like, I never wanted to let him know that I knew who he was. So I was able to fucking, because there are times where you know you can't control yourself.
Yeah.
Like in the street one time I was yelling somebody's name. I lost it one time. And then I got back to my brother and he was like, what'd you do? What'd you do? What'd you do? I said, I couldn't help it. I saw him from a distance and I fucking lost it. I just kept, and I never do that. Who was it? It was De Niro too. but that was king of comedy.
How much older is your brother than you?
He's 5 years older.
5, okay.
But he's like almost 10 years. Like he was like always way older.
Old soul.
Yeah.
Yeah, like he was always like, he was so tall and I was so small. And they thought I wasn't going to grow. They thought I was going to be like
Can I ask you, like, what do you remember about the time around Do the Right Thing?
Oh, Do the Right Thing?
Yeah, what do you remember about, like, him? Because obviously him having...
I just know that he said, I'm doing this movie with this guy, Spike Lee. And I said, oh, yeah. He said, I didn't know anything about Spike. And he said, he's a really interesting filmmaker. Why don't you guys, me and my mother, come down one day. And we went to Bed-Stuy, and I could tell immediately. I said, wow, there was just a fucking vibe about, I was just starting to get interested in movies, too, because I had taken theater and let it go, and I was a doorman. I got sidetracked. But I remember just being smitten by, I seen him do a scene with Danny Aiello, and then he's having a fight with one of the black guys in the street, and I was like, wow. And he brought Spike over. And I said to my brother, could I just, be an extra one night? He goes, what? He goes, maybe I could have got you a part. I said, no, I said, I just want to, I wanted to be a part of it. Yeah. So I took off like a week from work to be an extra. Every night got like fucking rained out.
Oh, really?
Then the Friday night, one night, I got to be like when they're burning the pizzeria. Yeah. I was just a cop. But I didn't know Spike. And I guess, Spike's always looking at people. He's got a good eye. Yeah. But I was supposed to go back like on a Monday. And he was like, where's your brother? And then my brother was like, well, you had to go back to work. He goes, no, Spike was checking you out. But I loved being a part of it. And then he called me out of the blue to scream like, I didn't know it was going to be screaming racial epithets or whatever in the movie. A lot of my stuff is in the movie, like when they burn the pizzeria. That's how I got to meet him. But I knew it was a special, a young Martin Lawrence. I didn't know any of these people. And I was just like, wow, I just wanted to be a part of it. And that was my introduction. And it led to me meeting him and then him putting me in a fucking movie. So like that, going there changed. If I didn't go there that day, you think about those kind of things that change your life. If I didn't go there that day, maybe I don't have a career. Maybe I don't meet Spike. Maybe I don't get inspired by somebody saying, yo, dog, you're raw, but I fucking see something in you. And I always knew it was like going to be something in my life, and it just happened to be Spike. And he was a little intimidating for a little guy. He walks around and you're like, this fucking dude. Yeah, it's like when he met him. I brought him out. It's aura. You know what I mean? People have that aura. You just fucking know. I mean, I worked with your dad. He's got a presence. You could just tell. He's like, the dude's got a presence, and you recognize it. I've been around people and you just go, yeah, that fucking dude. There's a reason why he is just like my brother. Like you see that guy, and he's just, not only is he bright, he's got something about him that you go, I get it. And he's my brother.
Right.
He's like, he's your father or whatever. It's like, but he's my brother. So it's a little different. But, anyway, that was a special. And then we went to see it in New York with Spike. Like with an all-black audience. Yeah. And it's nothing like a black audience. It's the best. Fucking, they were going wild. They were like in the movie. I was like, it was better than the premiere. I was like, wow, this is fucking great.
Yeah.
You know, I was like,
Hell yeah.
you know, like Do the Right Thing
man.
was really a fucking wild movie.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's
really,
sick.
really, it started my whole, even though I was only a voiceover and an extra, that movie means a lot to me. And it was a fucking dynamite movie, man. I mean, it holds up.
Not bad.
No, it holds up like a motherfucker. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's.
I'm glad I asked about that.
I mean,
man.
you asked about it
love
because that's where it all started for me from that film, and I didn't know shit about the guy or even about that movie. I didn't know what it was going to be. It just all hit. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know how to explain how that movie hit, but it all came together beautifully. And I mean, it's a fucking, you know.
And you've been rolling ever since.
Yeah, I mean, you know, we all start somewhere, right? It's like your love of wrestling or this and that. And I fell in love with baseball, walked in Yankee Stadium, fell in love. You know, just, you have those moments where you go, what if I didn't go? What if I didn't ask my wife on the plane for her? Like, I almost didn't get that number. Like, you know, it's just like, it's funny how fucking life happens, man. And boom, and then it's over. It's not over, but you know what I mean? It just fucking goes. You know what I mean? It's like those little moments that you go, what if I didn't do that?
What if Fat Joe didn't walk on the mound?
That's right. So I heard you sold your movie. Congrats. In Sundance?
Yeah.
This is what it's called? Idiots?
It used to be called Shitheads.
Shitheads?
It used to be called Shitheads, but you can't really sell that on the news.
It's not based on the Red Sox, right?
No, it should be.
Yeah.
It should be, but it would be pieces of garbage. But, by the way, fuck Boston. So, Idiots is me, my buddy Dave Franco, Mason Thames, he's the kid that played Hiccup in How to Train Your Dragon. That dude's gonna be a star. Peter Dinklage, I got to talk to him about Game of Thrones, which I love. By the way, Bran Stark is a snake.
You like doing comedy?
No, comedy has always been what I wanted to do. Like, I have so much, and he'll tell you, most of my day is laughing, you know, because it's just good for the spirit,
right,
you know?
Right.
But I strategized my career pretty much step by step, and I knew I wanted to be known for the dramatic roles and then get into comedy. Because I feel like if you start off with comedy and then try to be serious, people don't take you serious. Mm-hmm. And it's much more, it's a little shocking when they see somebody who they usually take serious, like, oh, you can be fun. Oh, you got that side to you. Yeah. So, you know, Straight Outta Compton, Den of Thieves, like I wanted to make sure that side of me was shown first. But now, you know, I just finished my 11th year. Jesus, good Lord, 11th year of acting. So like now I feel like I got a little bit more. 11 years? Yeah, 11 years. So like now I feel like I'm more comfortable in doing whatever I want at the time, you know? Just whatever feels good, whatever, and as long as the story's good, I'm there. And
Did you go to Sundance with it?
Oh yeah, the second time at Sundance
this
was
the
for
last year in Park City, right?
It was the last year in Park City and the first year since Robert Redford passed.
Right.
So it was thick over there.
Was it fun?
Yeah, I had a good time. I always have a good time the 2 times that I went.
Was it in competition or you just went there to sell it?
No, I think they just went there to sell it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I would have been.
So who bought it?
For sure, as IFC. IFC, you know, and they're putting it out. Had to change the title, but I'm all about self-promotion.
Yeah. What was the first one? Shitheads? Yeah, this is better.
You know, it's not really.
Yeah, I don't know if I
sell
want
that
to
on the news.
Shitheads. Yeah. Yeah, it's a little much.
Not for the kids.
Yeah, exactly. So, but it's raunchy. It's out there. It is by far the wildest movie I've been a part of, and I was in Cocaine Bear, so like that's saying something.
I'll tell you something funny. Me and my son went to see Straight Outta Compton over going to see Hamilton. The original cast. So my wife and daughter still like pissed off about and I was pissed off, and I like Straight Outta Compton, but I was like, I don't want to spend $700. Fuck it. We'll go see Straight Outta Compton, and they get to see the original. I'm like, I blew it.
Yeah,
because I could have saw Straight Outta Compton another night.
Exactly.
Then tickets were like unbelievable, and because when you get to see that dream cast, you don't want to fuck that up.
Yeah.
Excuse my French. But anyway.
Yeah, we did Straight Outta.
It's not your fault.
No, we did.
It's a good movie.
We did Straight Outta Compton, and we're doing promos, so we got to hit New York, and they were like, "Hey, would you guys like to go to this play tonight?"
Yeah.
And I'm like,
By the way, was that was that
You just cut off his whole.
I'm sorry. What the fuck? I made the date. Go ahead, buddy.
So
I'm
he's
sorry.
like,
I'm like fucking out the line.
they're all like, yeah, you guys want to go to this play tonight? And I'm like, not really.
was the play?
What is it? They're like, it's they basically they basically rap the story of Alexander Hamilton. I immediately think like, that's racist as hell. Why would you think I would want to go to that? Because it's got rap? How dare you? I had a great time. It's really good. It was the original cast. I got to meet my buddy Anthony Ramos.
So you got to see them? Shit, I get to see a movie, and I didn't get the benefit of.
I got to see you.
And I walked up to the box and they're like, Nick, we got 4 house seats.
Yeah, man.
There was one night where I was stupidly chintzy, I was like, all right, I'll let you and my wife and the daughter go. I didn't feel like paying $700, which wasn't bad for 4 house seats.
When you think about it, yeah.
Yeah, but I just was at the time. I'm a little cheapskate sometimes, so I was
You
like,
have to be.
yeah, and I was like, I'll see it another night. But then it blew up, and and
Yesterday's price wasn't today's price.
What are you gonna do?
No, it's the hottest ticket in town. I was like, it sounds terrible.
Hey, you guys, have you done the same robots yet? Robots?
Sam Roberts.
Sam Roberts? I'm sorry. Have you guys done Sam Roberts yet?
No, but we run into him a few times.
He came on.
I always call him robots.
Robot.
This is
No, because
fun
I'm
to do.
thinking of Jason Robots or something. But that dude is
calling
like a
him Sam Robots
he's
from
like
now on.
he's like a wrestling figure.
Yeah, we hosted WrestlePalooza last year in Indy. It was ESPN's first ever pre-show before the WrestlePalooza card. So only a few people come on, and Sam came on for about 5-10 minutes.
Good dude.
Yeah.
Good dude. Man, can he talk wrestling?
Yep.
And passionate. Like, he's like...
He loves it. He breathes it.
He lives it. I went in his basement where he lives, and you got to see all these figurines he's
He
got.
lives in the basement?
He doesn't live in the basement. He does a show out of his basement.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, that's funny. He lives in the basement.
I saw him in the
That
basement.
could be the name of a movie.
Yeah, I'm in the
He
basement.
lives in the basement. There's always good things going on in the basement.
I don't
That's
know.
the thing I miss
Always.
about being back in East and
Having a
Queens, New York.
basement?
We have basements.
Yeah, I noticed that when I
Basements in
moved
LA.
here. No
Yeah,
basements.
It sucks, man.
It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Like, why wouldn't you have a basement?
Well,
What the hell y'all doing in the basement?
Everything.
Yeah, see, that's the issue. That's the issue. Nah, put your hands where I can see.
What's the dream guest for you guys right now? What you got coming up?
I mean, we got Jacob Fatu. He's gonna be our next guest.
Nice.
That's huge.
In terms of a dream guest, I mean,
You have a dream guest?
yeah, the next guest.
Yeah, the next guest. All right.
Yeah, bump all that. The Rock.
We stay political now.
All right, I need The Rock.
Yeah.
All right, I need Rock.
Rock.
Stop being weird.
Come
John
on.
Cena came. I didn't even call him over there. He just showed up.
We'll
Rock
get
is
him.
one.
We'll get him.
Yeah, bro.
I'm gonna work on him.
Shawn
Rock.
Stone Cold.
Yeah.
Come on.
Stone Cold, Shawn Michaels.
Shawn Michaels.
Those
Diesel.
I would love to talk
Kevin
to
Nash. You
Diesel.
guys have Kevin Nash is funny as hell.
Haven't
He's in the
talked-
longest show with me, and he's
Right.
He's very funny in that movie.
I've reached out. I might as well say that the Kurt Angle. We're trying to get a date and a time that works with him. Hopefully, in the next few weeks. He's another one. Yeah, man. I mean, Stephanie McMahon, Shane McMahon.
Yeah, that's somebody who I really want to talk to is Shane McMahon.
Okay.
Because I feel like I've been able to, like, we just had Charlotte Flair, and I was able to kind of talk to her a little bit about, like, growing up in it. And, like, it's the one thing about having a famous parent, like, they'll try, and you're going in their footsteps, they'll try to give you the blueprint on everything you're going to run into and yada, yada, yada.
Yeah.
But, like, my dad will never know what it's like to be the son of him.
Right.
So, like, I like to get that perspective from the second, third generation superstars. So Shane, as somebody who is like a $1 billion family who doesn't need to jump off this 50-foot, just apparatus for some claps.
Yeah.
I need to get into that mind a little bit.
Right.
And not like some Barbara Walters deep dive into his dad, but just to like give him his props. Like, as
He didn't have
as
to
a
be
son
doing
of a
that
legend to another, like, let me celebrate you, bro. Because, like, Shane McMahon is a dog. He is the man, and I got to talk to him for sure.
Yeah. I mean, he didn't have to do any of that stuff that he did. Like, why would you want to? You realize Kurt Angle legitimately won an Olympic gold medal with a broken neck, right? And you are choosing to go in there and have a match with it?
Right.
Yeah,
Shane is sick.
Kane,
an inspiration.
Undertaker. Yeah, man. Like,
Well, good luck to your Mets.
By the way,
good luck to the Sixers tonight.
I hope the Knicks take you down. Thanks for doing the show, bro.
Oh, man.
thank you, man.
You guys
And I
are
just want to just take the
awesome.
time to, we appreciate the fine pizza. This is now on my list of pizza places at number 1, by the way. And from the bottom of my heart, go Dodgers. Go Dodgers.
But thank you
We're
for
going
having
for 3 in a row, baby.
Yeah.
3 in a row.
No, you guys are good.
3 We're good.
You're very good. Very good. On the way to be. You're
Just
great.
started liking baseball too.
Yeah, I mean, I can't take it.
It don't count.
He hasn't paid his dues.
Listen,
man, isn't no pain.
Yeah, I'm walking in. Yeah, I get it, bro. All right, listen, go Dodgers.
Isn't no-
We here.
Isn't no
That's a
Ron
Yankee.
Stanton.
They brought out Ice Cube.
Yeah,
The Yankees should have brought me out,
Oh,
not Fat
man.
Joe.
Yeah, right. He walked on the mound.
If they would have brought me out, it might be a little fucking different.